Good morning. I'm going to read this article aloud to you, but let's pre-read the questions first. Number 1, how are living things classified into groups? Number 2, what is a dichotomous key? Number 3, what are 2 ways a dichotomous key can be represented? Number 4, what is taxonomy? Number 5, what is a domain? Number 6, which category is the smallest? Number 7, what language are species names written in? And number 8, why do we need scientific names? So now that we've pre-read the questions, let's go to the article to read with a purpose. What is the classification of living things? Classification in groups. When you see an organism that you have never seen before, you probably group it with other similar organisms without even thinking about it. You use its obvious physical traits to decide what other group it is most like. Although a bat has wings, you wouldn't classify it as a bird because, in addition to wings, birds have feathers, beaks, and lay eggs, traits that bats do not have. We use shared traits to classify living things into groups. Dichotomous key. To help identify an unknown organism, you could use a tool called a dichotomous key. Dichotomous means divided into 2 parts, so the key gives a series of statements consisting of 2 choices that describe the characteristics of the unidentified organism. You have to choose which of the 2 statements best describes the unknown organism. Then, based on that choice, you move to the next set of statements, ultimately ending in the identity of the unknown. Dichotomous keys are usually represented in one of 2 ways: as a branching flowchart or as a series of parallel statements laid out in a numbered sequence. You may use a dichotomous key to classify an animal and determine that it is an amphibian and not a lizard. But trying to determine what kind of amphibian it is requires you to learn about taxonomy. Taxonomy. Just like you, scientists group similar organisms together. The science of naming and classifying living things into groups is called taxonomy. Scientists classify living things to organize and make sense of the incredible diversity of life. Classification also helps us understand how living things are related to each other. All life can be sorted into 3 large groups called domains. Kingdoms are the next level and are divided into phyla, or phylum singular, meaning 1. Each phylum is divided into classes, each class into orders, each order into families, each family into genera, or genus for singular. Each genus is divided into 1 or more species, and the species is the narrowest category. Scientific names. Every species is given a unique 2-word name, usually written in Latin, and includes the genus name followed by the species name. Both names are always written in italics, and the genus name is capitalized. For example, the human species named Homo sapiens. We need scientific names because every language has a different name for the same organism. For example, a cat might be gato in Spain and meow in China and goyangi in Korea. However, no matter where you live or what language you speak, the scientific name for cat is Felis catus. A single, short scientific name for each species avoids a lot of mistakes and confusion. Again, how are living things classified into groups? What is a dichotomous key? What are 2 ways a dichotomous key can be represented? What is taxonomy? What is a domain? Which category is the smallest? What language are species names written in? And why do we need scientific names? Please let us know if you have any questions. Good luck.